Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading is going to be for Capricorn for September of 2017. What I've done here is I've pulled 4 cards for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month and pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully clarify everything for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So all of us are Capricorns for the time of this reading, probably named Frankie. The other thing is I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I think the theme will blend in and out throughout the month for us. And I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us for the month. It's going to be in our 9th house, which is your outlook on the future, the affairs of your relatives, like your in-laws. I believe it said grandchildren in there. It's like law, religious, and intellectual interest, transactions with people from far away, like either long distant trips or foreign transactions too. That's basically what I got out of it, but I go look at Veroush, Veroosh. She does the cards and the astrology with them, and she simplifies the astrology. It's getting understandable for me. So if any of you are more interested in astrology, I kind of think it's very important at this time because we pass through all that eclipse energy also. Well, we have some words here, and I don't even have a clue how they're fitting in, but they're relaxation, transformation, which I literally understand looking at these cards, efficiency, which we're really going to need this month, release, and humor. So before we even start, I'm going to say all of us Capricorns need to keep our sense of humor this month above and beyond everything else, because how it feels to me is, first and foremost, don't get into trouble with the in-laws. I always think that when I think these 9th house issues, but I think some of us are going to go through a troubling time. So I didn't say this, I don't think I've remembered to, but watch your moon sign and your rising sign. Also, you get a more comprehensive view for the whole month that makes it go together a lot better. And I know for me, a lot of times my rising sign's more than my sun sign. But our first card here that's coming up is the Queen of Swords. Now, she's the queen of separation and divorce. Like, kind of like maybe some of us Capricorns are going to be going through a rough time. She is the emotional component of the mental plane. Swords energy is mental energy. So these are things that are on my mind, thinking about when we get this Queen of Swords type energy. That word relaxation is going to become extremely valuable to us, I believe, because while I was sitting here thinking about how does she fit in, she can be a he also, right? These are general readings. It's going to fall in a different area of each one of our lives. Now, he, she, whatever, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius type energy. Those are air signs. Or if it isn't a person in our lives, right, that's coming forward, they may have a lot of those qualities, male or female. Perhaps it's us being called on, because we're earth signs, to get some of these air sign qualities. Because the Queen of Swords is one tough cookie. She survives any kind of loss. She gets on with it, gets over it, and grows because of it. So it shows us something right there about the transformative energies coming in this month for us, And the Queen of Swords is efficient. That's our word. She's efficient. If something doesn't suit her, she cuts it off and moves forward because she's into her growth She doesn't allow herself to be stagnant. She's very straightforward. And that tells me be very upfront, like honest about anything that you're aiming for. If you need others' help, things like that, let others know what you're thinking, where you're going with this kind of stuff. Probably be the best thing for us to do. And because of a couple other cards that I see in here, maybe we want to, start looking at our long-term plans. Now, remember, she's a really strong person. This is someone that can suffer like loss or bereavement or, you know, um, grief, and be able to come out on the other side stronger. Normally, she has, in my old deck of cards, she has a rope on her wrist and it's cut off. And I always think she has a sword out in front of her, and I always think she's saying, come on, tell me what you want, but I got this sword in my hand just in case I might have to use it, I will. So that's a very powerful, strong energy coming forth. And I don't know, for some of us, it's going to be a person, maybe our boss, maybe, you know, well, swords energies, like the King of Swords has a lot of lawyer type energies. Maybe a lot of us in relationships, we may be going through a divorce. That could be our thing, going on here, and our whole lives are transforming. But remember, this is a strong, powerful person. No matter what they suffer, they can stand up and move forward, move through it, move forward, right? We have a lot of interesting cards here, and I'm telling you, keep your sense of humor here, Capricorn. Don't get in trouble with the in-laws, yeah, because this is our in-law house, so if you're going through a divorce, maybe you want to stay on the nice side of the in-laws in case they maybe be helping you out versus helping out their part or their son or daughter or whatever in it for any of us that are going through it. But the truth of the matter is, Queen of Swords always comes out on the other side, and she comes out stronger. She comes out stronger, moves straight on forward. So through it and for it, I better say it like that. So don't let any doubts interfere. When you make that path forward and relax into it, like our word, it's a transformative time. Get yourself efficient. Let people know what your aims are, where you're going with this, in case maybe the Queen of Swords energy can help you. Consider what other people are telling you. As Capricorns, we usually stand in our own, and we're the hardest workers in the world. But maybe sometimes we need to consider that. Maybe there's a better way, a better path forward. Maybe I got a friend that has this Queen of Swords energy that suffered through a trying time and can help me if there's something I need to release. Because our next card here is the Four of Pentacles, and they call this the Miser card. So it tells me, basically, we're fearing something. Now, usually this is like saving your money, in case of a rainy day, is how I normally see it. But right with these other cards, it's telling me I fear something more's down the line. I fear something's going to come and take this money away from me. So with this card and the Queen of Swords energy together, I'm going to say it would be important to us to accept present conditions and then move forward with that word transformation. Maybe we've been having a rough time and we're trying to save what we have, the monies we have or whatever, save them for the rainy day thing, which is advisable and smart at any time. but it shows we have it. So whatever happened last month, maybe we're on our way up and through all of this crazy energy, and we've been able to put a little bit aside, and we're hanging on to it because our next card here, and they just said it to me again, keep your sense of humor, Capricorn. Keep your sense of humor. I don't know why they're saying it, but they said it again. Because our next card here is the Page of Pentacles. And this is the card, they could say, it's the card of the student or the scholar. It's someone that is so intent on getting this pentacle or the way to get more pentacles that they would walk into the wall and never see it because their whole focus is right there on the pentacle, right? But they have ideas, they have aims. This is a good message about our money. So maybe this hanging on for dear life really isn't a relevant thing in our life. Maybe it's a past fear. Because when this page comes, it comes with the message of things are getting better. Okay, Capricorn? Things are getting better. Things are getting like lightening up. There's more funds coming in. That word relax. Things are transforming. We've got to accept where we are, but don't let our fears stop us or fears interfere with that movement forward, because this is where our focus is. That's what our eye is on, and we have good news about it. So that good news is coming, right? What this is telling me kind of with these cards is a lot of us are rehashing something. Because our next card here, like rehashing, revisiting, things are done and over with, or maybe things that happened to us in the past that affected us financially. Maybe a divorce affected us financially. Maybe some of us are thinking about getting married again. We think, oh God, what if that happens to me again? You know? Or maybe a job. Let's say, like this Queen of Swords energy is, I'm going to lose a job. We know with the Page of Pentacles, the new job we're going to acquire is going to be even better, you know. So there was no reason to worry, because our next card's the Nine of Swords. And to remember with this card, right? This is like the little guy in my brain, is the way I figure him, keeps me up all night. Usually it's a person laying in a bed with their hands over their face and all the nine swords over top of their head, crying and weeping and worrying and losing sleep. You know, losing sleep over what's wrong with me, you know, what I'm afraid of. Usually, sometimes these fears are really justified. I don't want to make it simple for you and say, oh, just blow them off. Sometimes it's justified fear. But for the most part, when we see this card, right, the fear that we think we're going to face never comes. It's almost always. So it's like, I'm afraid to open the door because on the other side is the tiger. I open up the door, it's a pussycat. Think about it, Capricorn. This is something that's keeping me awake, worrying me day and night, they're saying, and it's past things. That's how they're putting it to me. It's things, issues from the past that are coming back to be revisited in order to be transformed. So we have all these past things that are coming back up right now. I don't know, maybe that eclipse energy is bringing them back up, but that word relax, keep our sense of humor, don't lose sleep over it. Don't lose sleep over it. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, here we go again, Capricorn. We got the three of Swords. We got these two swords, two pentacles, or rather three swords and two pentacles. Maybe it's fights over money. We're hanging on too tight because maybe it's us or someone else is hanging on so tight to the money they won't, maybe they're not releasing it, and there's something, our marriage partner or our boss not giving us a raise when I know how well maybe the company's doing it, and I've been busting my can for them all the time. Because like I said, these are general readings. It comes down in different areas of our lives. This can be betrayal and loss. It could be, a third party coming in, husband, wife cheating on me, someone else came in, tipped the apple cart, and I'm going through all this stuff and I'm awake all night over it. But normally this is something I've suffered before. So what it feels like is some of us, or a lot of us, that Queen of Swords energy is like a severance of past situations that are coming back to visit us. So we're hanging on tight when there's all these new opportunities to transform. This can be betrayal, someone hurt me, a friend, a love partner, maybe, a divorce from before, and here's someone new that's financially stable with that Page of Pentacles energy coming in, financially stable, that we're going to get on with our lives. We're going to have a nice, relaxed life, a transformative life where everything's better. And here I am thinking about these things versus thinking about what is coming in my future and what am I working towards. And that's where they're asking us to keep our focus on that transformation, on doing it efficiently, releasing all this past kind of negative energy, keeping our sense of humor, maybe even laughing at ourselves. If we're up all night worrying, I always think about that Nine of Swords card, and that's when I'm up all night bitching somebody out. I'm awake because they did this to me and they did that to me, and I'm like having this whole conversation. And what am I doing to this person? They're home sleeping. I'm the one that's awake. So what they're asking us, Capricorn, yeah, we don't want to blow money, and we're really good with money, right? We're one of those signs that are right up there. Focus on that little pentacle. We're good with it. We're not going to lose it. We're going to make more of it because that's where our intent is, no matter what these other circumstances are telling us, because we're transforming our life this month. Now, I'm not going to say things aren't going to rock and roll. They may get a little bumpy. But what Spirit's saying is relax, Capricorn, which is like the most difficult thing for us Capricorns to do. Relax? Really? Relax? No? Open the door. Let the pussycat in. If there's something you need or want, don't hang on to this old resentment or past things that are bothering me so much that I'm afraid to live my life now. Because that Page of Pentacles is there. And that's a good message about our money. It's a good thing. They're asking, I believe truly, Spirit is asking us to release the past. Now, for some of us, we may suffer some kind of loss. Maybe we lost our job. Maybe we broke up a marriage, The end result is keep the focus on that pentacle. Don't walk away without taking what is yours by divine right. A lot of times people say that relationship was so screwed up that I don't want anything to do with it. I'm just walking away, period. And Spirit's saying don't, because this is the good news about money. If there's something you deserve, take it. If there is something that you owe, and I think this message came to us last month also. If there's something that we owe, pay it. If there's something that we are due, take it. But open the door. They're saying that to me again. Open the door. It's not a tiger on the other side. The thing we fear the most is not what is going to happen to us, even though we've suffered it before, and that's what the triggering thing is. I believe if we release this, we're not going to deal with it in the same way. This is one strong cookie. Take on some of this air sign energy. Take it on, Capricorn. I think it's going to suit us very, very well. What's it say here? Well, it could be around, really, because what we got is family. Our angel card is family. That is a beautiful picture. So a lot of this could be around family situations. There's a dynamic here that could really actually involve family, husband, wife, like in-laws, because that's our ninth house stuff. Maybe someone in our lives are going through this. Maybe we can help them to relax and get, to transform these things, become more efficient, keep their eye on the prize, release the past, move on with a sense of humor to a better future. This could be someone in our family that we are helping, because the message is pretty strong and clear. It may not be us personally, because this family card tells me it could be around us, or but that maybe we understand it and we've suffered these dynamics ourselves before, so maybe we're capable of helping someone else through it. The card says this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member. That fits perfectly with our ninth house issue, doesn't it? Which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person and yourself and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel the peace. Relax, Capricorn. Allow yourself to feel the peace. I've never pulled this card before, so I think, seriously, there's going to be a lot of us Capricorns, because these are general readings, but a lot of us Capricorns that are going to go through this energy. You might want to come back and revisit it so you know how to experience it and transform the energy. The other meanings are, this card means that the question you asked about is related to a family issue. It could be that some healing work is needed concerning one particular family member. It's the first person who comes to your mind when you're reading this. Or the card might signal a need for more family togetherness, such as spending an evening or a holiday together. Your angels will guide you through this passage. The additional meanings are, a new addition to your family is entering. That would be very nice. If that is the case, maybe it'll be a Page of Pentacles holding that coin for us, and the good message there, Capricorn. You have friends who are like a second family to you. It's a time to face old feelings so they can be released and cleared. That's our word that keeps coming back. Release an unwanted pattern by forgiving one or more family members, including yourself. These energies work both ways. If we are, like they said, if we owe it, pay it. If we are due it, take it. Graciously and gratefully, we have this Page of Pentacles coming here. Take it. This is about transformation. And with all these transformation, I believe, of heartache and financial situations. So maybe it's career, maybe it's our love life. Keep our sense of humor. Stay relaxed. Don't lose sleep on it. And keep the focus on that which you are moving forward to, or for, or going after, Capricorn. We are very, very steady and stable when it comes to things like that. We don't, if we have our focus on something, we don't take it off. We're Capricorn. We're there for the duration. Well, Capricorn, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. And thank you for the comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. I don't get a lot of time to write you back, but I read every one. And if somebody wants to know more about me, all the information's down below the screen. Or if you want to set an appointment for a reading with me, everything is there to do that at the website. And to all of you I've met through doing these YouTube readings, and everyone I've met through doing readings for 28 years, I want to tell everybody it's an honor and a privilege to have been able to serve you. And hopefully I'll see you here next month. Okay, Capricorn, bye-bye.